How's it guys, Munash here with another Alliance War video because I've got a bit of catching up to do since I was away for most of last week. But I only did 6 fights in this war, so at least it won't be too long. So now we're in the 4th war of Season 23 and today I'm going with Nick Fury, Magneto, and right now I am looking for her through Magneto synergies, although I didn't actually bring her for the Magneto synergy, and Magik, who I used for all the fights in Section 2 on Part 5. She actually was the MVP for me in this war. So yeah, let's get on to Part 5, and today I'm going to start off with the Mole Man with Ebb and Flow, Knockdown, and Power Drain. So this is a pretty common placement just because, you know, Mole Man is a champ who isn't always easy or reliable to knock down just due to his tenacity ability. Although with mutants at least there is a 70% chance that he won't actually shrug off your parry stun. Also, you can't use a champ like Doom to knock him down with the shock since he is shock immune. So I'm going to go in with Magneto for this one, and the first thing I want to do is just parry heavy. And then I got the passive Fury for knocking him down, and I'm just going to do basic combos. You know, I'm not actually going to try to knock him down or build paralysis too much, because there is still a chance that he can shrug off my stun, even though it's a relatively small chance. But still, just to be safe, rather not do it. So ideally I would like to heavy punish his special attacks to disable Ebb and Flow. Then I drop a full combo, but unfortunately I threw my special 2 a little bit too early. I did throw that last medium attack, but it didn't actually connect before I threw the special 2. So he did manage to block it and punish me for it, unfortunately, but at least he didn't do that much damage. So I'm just going to carry on with the fight now. And yeah, I'm just going to be doing mostly just basic hits because, yeah, I don't want to parry heavy too much, just to be extra safe. And I am blocking most of the special 1, or at least the projectile part of it, just so I don't actually trigger stubborn. And yeah, now he's almost down. Just gonna knock him down one more time. And then he does actually shrug off my parry stun and resist my heavy attack. So yeah, that's why I'll say I didn't want to, you know, rely too much on throwing the heavy attack in this fight. But yeah, fortunately he didn't punish me for it there. So the special 2 does remove the protection. Then I can just drop a full combo and he goes down. So that one can be a bit annoying when he does shrug off your parry stun, but otherwise not too bad. And now we're going to move on to Darkhawk with Ebb and Flow Knockdown and Heavy Hitter. So this is a pretty standard Magneto fight since he is metal and he's bleed immune, so yeah, the special 3 will easily just wipe him out. I don't even need to knock him down to remove the protection. You know, this damage is just so high that even a 4-star can do it quite easily. And the nice thing about Magneto is that he does actually completely ignore auto block and miss when the champ is metal. So yeah, it's an extremely easy fight with them. The only thing you need to be aware of is that with Heavy Hitter, you can't always punish his heavy attack. And then of course, he does also shrug off or purify debuffs when Ebb and Flow reactivates. However, with Magneto's 70% ability accuracy reduction, there actually is quite a high chance you can do most of the fight without even seeing the protection, because it just won't come back. So yeah, pretty straightforward fight with Magneto. Just build special 3, you know, with paralysis and then take him out. So I only had 22 paralysis at this stage, which is more than enough to easily wipe out maybe a Darkhawk with double or triple the amount of health that this one has. So yeah, pretty straightforward fight with Magneto, and now that's all I had to do for Section 1. Now moving on to Section 2. First up on Ebb and Flow Intercept and Sadist, we have this Ebony Maw. So now I'm going to start boosting and start using Magik. So now I'm also running the 200% Mystic boost, Mystic power boost, just to get a bit more power back when I throw the special 2. And this is more for the next fight, because it's going to be a little bit more annoying in terms of the amount of health loss we have to deal with. So now I'm trying to backdraft with the light attack against Ebony Maw. So the first time it doesn't actually go into my intercept. The second time it actually completely fails. I don't know if I just mistimed it or whatever, but yeah, I actually did get hit there. And then I do trigger DSVG just before he throws a special 1, so I do get some degen damage on me. And then he has the falter on me, so I have to avoid him now until it expires. Then I can go back in, and now I'm just going to throw the special 2 just to power lock him so he can't throw any more special 1s. And now hopefully I can get an intercept on him. Okay, and this time the backdraft actually does work. I can put another special 2, and gain a full 2 bars of power. Just thanks to having that passive Fury and the power boost. Then I want to throw another one just before it expires, just to get a bit more power and do a bit more damage. Now I need to intercept him again to disable it. Okay, and this time it works once again, but now I can't throw the special 2 just yet because I will falter. So just wait it out, and then go back in, drop a full combo, special 2 once again, and now he's almost down, so I'm not too worried about intercepting anymore. You know, I can just finish this fight without the Fury. One more special 2, and then he goes down. So I had a bit of a sloppy start to the fight, so I'm going to have to heal up Magik a bit just to be safe. But otherwise, not too bad. Okay, so now we have this rank 3 Killmonger with Ebb and Flow Intercept and Redoubled Determination. And this is the main fight where I felt like I needed the power boost for. And for this fight I also went with the power start boost or advanced power boost, just so I can power lock him pretty early in the fight and just not have to worry about the reverb too much. She can still work without it, you're just gonna take a bit more damage. But yeah, it's not too bad. So I parried, I can get a quick intercept, then drop another combo, and then 2 bars of power, special 2, that power locks him, so he does have 1 bar of power. And there I did parry, but I still carry on holding block because I knew that I was about to shrug off the debuffs from when the protection returns. So now I can go back in, and then once again I'm going to drop a full combo, just do some backdrafts intercepting, and yeah, special 2, power lock him, and now he doesn't have any power at all, so now I won't take any more reverberation damage. And now this fight is pretty much in the bag. Magik controls it pretty well. I'm just going to be intercepting when the protection does come back, just to remove it and get the passive Fury, and then I'll just start doing regular combos where I just parry, drop 5-hit combos, special 2, you know. So now I can play pretty aggressively and just lock him in the corner. You know, he will never gain more than 1 bar of power, even when the protection does come back and purifies all the debuffs, including the power lock. And yeah, that's a very comfortable fight with Magik. And he's going down fairly quickly. The hit count might look a bit high, but I mean, it's Magik. The playstyle allows you to do a lot of hits in relatively little time. So yeah, she does work pretty well for these ebb and flow nodes in general, as long as you can intercept. Okay, so now I'm going to take on this rank 3 Magneto on this node with Ebb and Flow Intercept, Crumbling Armor, and Redoubled Determination. He does also have steady build up Unblockable because that node is still linked from part 4, but I mean, I'm not going to gain 3 debuffs on me, so I can basically just ignore that node. And now I'm going to use Combat Regeneration just so I can actually take a bit more block damage and still have full health at the start of the fight, because Magneto's SIG does give him additional block penetration. So yeah, the block damage is a little bit annoying in this fight. Also, I have these boosts in overflow right now because I rarely use them, so yeah, I figured why not. Wasn't really necessary, but yeah. So I go in, 4 hits, backdraft, get an intercept, sable Ebb and Flow, get that Fury. So we go from doing about 1,300 medium crits to 4,300. So I'm not going to be able to get the special 2 in before the protection comes back. So I am going to intercept before I throw it. So I just got to beta special 1. Then parry the next combo. Backdrop once again, get the intercept. Protection is gone. I can throw some nice big special 2s. I can do them relatively quickly just with the playstyle. And now the protection does come back, but I'm not even worried about it anymore because, yeah, the fight's basically over now. He's only got 22% left. So I'm just going to do the rest of it while the protection is still there. Because, yeah, we just blasted through that first, roughly 80% of the fight. So, yeah, Magik works really well for this Magneto as well. Pretty easy fight with her. She can actually do it without intercepting, but, yeah, that would just take much longer. And that power lock just does so much work and makes these fights a lot easier. So yeah, I just love Magik for that no-nonsense power control. Then after that fight I was having connection issues, so I was kind of crapping my pants because I thought it wouldn't register. But yeah, eventually it did. Okay, so now for my last fight of this war, I have this rank 3 Void with the best defense, Spry, brute force and limber. And this is why I brought Nick Fury, just to handle this fight pretty effectively. Because yeah, he's just a pretty good Void counter, he can shrug off those debuffs pretty easily, just need to knock him down. And he's also defensive, which just helps deal with stubborn, and he's got class advantage, so brute force shouldn't be too bad at least. So I start off by dexing his heavy, which triggers stubborn, so now I got a parry to remove it or just block. Which is perfectly fine because I do want my combo to align with these debuffs, so I can purify on the 10th hit. So yeah, being a little bit more passive isn't actually bad in this fight. But you will notice that eventually I just forget about it because, you know, I know Nick Fury can just purify it by knocking him down. And I'm still in decoy mode right now with a lot of health, so I can play pretty recklessly, as you will see. So he throws a special 2 and I try to heavy punish it, but unfortunately I was a little bit too far and he does actually get a combo on me. Well, just 2 hits. And eventually I can throw my own special 2, which knocks him down and purifies the debuffs. Okay, so now I have 8 hits on my combo, so I can just purify the next debuff after he throws a special 1. And usually when I fight Void with Nick Fury, I use the special 1 quite a lot because it does have 8 hits on it, so it's pretty good for purifying those debuffs. But today I wanted to get the fight done quicker, so I was just using special 2 because it does more damage. Okay, so now I'm in a bit of a tricky situation because I have to bait a special 2, and he has a debuff on me, and I'm going to take some brute force degen. But still really not that bad, the fight is basically over now. Just 1 or 2 more combos, and he goes down. So yeah, that's going to be it for this war. Hope you guys found it interesting, and as always, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.